Georgia has lost a giant and one of its greatest statesmen. That's what Governor Brian Kemp said on the passing of longtime legislator Johnny Isakson. The former U.S. Senator, among other roles, died in his sleep this morning in his home in Atlanta less than 2 weeks before his 77th birthday. Isakson served the state in the United States Senate for nearly 15 years. Before that, he was in the U.S. House as well as State House and State Senate, a career lasting roughly 4 decades. No official cause of death has been given, but it had been known since 2015 that he was battling Parkinson's disease. His time in elected office began with an election to the State House of Representatives back in 1976 when another Georgia politician, Jimmy Carter, was elected President of the United States. Senator Isakson lived a life of public service that continued after he left the Senate in 2019 for some of the health reasons we talked about. And that speaks to the true definition of the man: service to an entire public. 11 Alive's Jeff Hollinger with a look back at Isakson's career.
One quote best sums up Johnny Isakson's political career. "I truly don't know a single person who didn't like Johnny Isakson." That was Maine Senator Susan Collins. He possessed a skill not taught to many political leaders, an attention to detail. He knew everything and everyone around him. Seeing Senator Isakson at a political event was like watching a prize fighter enter the arena. He would sweep across the ballroom, shaking hands, remembering names, making eye contact with all. "How's your youngest, Naomi? 3rd grade? Where does time go?" he would ask. Born in Atlanta, a graduate of UGA, Senator Isakson served in the Georgia Air National Guard before he began his career in state politics. He served in both the Georgia House and Senate, but he had ambitions beyond the Gold Dome. He ran unsuccessfully for governor in 1990. In 1996, he ran for the U.S. Senate. He was the underdog, and he was the bulldog.
When are you going to stop being a hypocrite and start talking about what you believe in?
But ultimately, he lost the Republican primary to Guy Milner. That 1996 disappointment was the last election he would lose. In 1999, he won a seat in Congress, representing Georgia's 6th congressional district. He was re-elected twice. In 2004, he ran for the Senate again, beating 2 other Republicans, Congressman Matt Collins and businessman Herman Cain in the primary. He defeated the Democrat Denise Majette in the general election, joining the class of 2005 in Washington.
And tomorrow we're going to go to work, and I promise you what I've always given you: 150% effort, the best I have to offer, and I'll never fail you for lack of effort. God bless you, and thank you.
Senator Isakson easily won re-election twice in 2010 and 2016. His 2016 campaign had to be the toughest. A year earlier, he announced he had Parkinson's disease, but he vowed it would not slow down his re-election bid, and it did not. His legacy, many will say his work for our nation's veterans. During his chairmanship of the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee, the group passed more than 50 pieces of legislation to reform the VA. When he gave his farewell speech to Congress in December of 2019, Senator Isakson proclaimed, "There's something missing in this place." What was missing was bipartisanship, something he preached and practiced. Sometimes it was there for all to see. His embrace of Congressman John Lewis remains one of the most memorable moments in recent Georgia political history. He voted with Republicans, but he respected Democrats.
We can do it. We can do anything. We may be called a liberal, we may be called a rhino, we may be called whatever it is. Let's solve the problem and then see what happens.
He received a standing ovation from the entire Senate chamber after his farewell speech. Respect, cooperation, imagine that now. He's right, you know, bipartisanship is sorely missed. Senator Isakson will be sorely missed as well.
Absolutely. Senator Isakson led by this motto of there are 2 types of people in the world: friends and future friends. He is survived by his wife of many years, Diane, his 3 children, as well as 9 grandchildren.